Okay, so in this example, let's have a look at how the amortization method works. So we demonstrate this process using an example. So assuming you're taking a loan with the initial balance of $25,000, and the term of the loan is 8 years, and you are required to make payment at the end of each period. So for 8 payments in total, and interest rate for this loan product is 8%. Okay, so we will use this table here to work out how much you need to make for each payment, and within that payment, how much is to pay off the interest generated for that period, and how much you're paying to pay off the principal of your debt. Okay, so the 3 equation for Excel is PMT for payment, IPMT for interest payment, and PPMT for principal payment. So let's work out the payment one first. So this is amortization method, and it's kind of a form of annuity. So therefore, each payment for the next 8 years will be identical. So we just need to work out one, and the rest will be a simple copy and paste. So the equation here is PMT. So you type in PMT, then Excel will provide a hint. The first one here is rate. So it's 0.08. Okay. The next one is the number of payment. So how many payments are we going to make for this amortization or annuity? So it's 8, because you're 8 years in total. And the present value of your debt, or the total debt, is 25,000. So you type in these 3 parameters, then you enter, you get the payment, because this is all ongoing payment. So you're making, so therefore it's in bracket, and also it's red. So you can just drag this down for the next 8 years. So that's your annual kind of payment. Then also you're wondering, so within each payment, how much of that is for coverage of interest? So in typing the equation of IPMT, the IPMT requires one more parameter. The first one is still interest rate. Second one here you need to pay attention is this okay, which payment are you calculating? So we have 8 payment in total. So this is the first one. So I just click this one because here I have year 1, right? So just click here, or you can type in 1, the same thing. Then the next one is the total number of payments. Still it's 8, and the present value of your debt in total, so 25,000. So for the first payment, the interest component is $2,000. And then the next one is what we call the principal. So for principal, there are actually 2 ways of doing this. One is you just calculate the difference between the total payment and the interest. Then the remaining is the principal. Or you can just calculate directly the principal payments, which is very similar to the IPMT. Right, this is the first one. So just click here, first one, or you type in 1. Then next one here, total number of payments, 8 payments in total, and total debt is 25,000. And then enter. So this is the 2,350 to 37 cents. That's your principal payment. The total of these 2 is your payment for that month. I also want to work out what's the remaining balance at the end of year 1. So this is to use your debt and plus, because this is negative, so that's actually it's minus the principal payment, right? You pay off that much principal, and you get the sum. So that's your remaining outstanding balance at the end of year 1. So you can manually type in the calculation of the payment for each of the cell for the next 7 years, or you can just use Excel, just simply drag to the bottom. Right? So this will automatically fill the rest of the equation for you. And based on the sequence, and also you will be able to work out, right, the interest, the principal component for each of these next 7 payments, and the remaining balance at the end of each period. So this is how we use Excel to work out the amortization methods. And nowadays there are a lot of calculator online to help you work out this automatically. So you can either use this method or find an online calculator to help you work out the payment for each period, interest, and principal component of those payments. Right? Thank you.